5 minutes and counting. To be honest with you, feel a bit depleted today, man. To be honest, it's so maddening how it's just like a roller coaster of emotions. It's just up and down, up and down, up and down. Yeah, man. Today, it's not even like it's been a bad day. Dropped the kids off at school. I came here, started working on those photo carousels, taking care of the photography on the booking that I'm doing on Thursday. So that's more money that's coming. But I don't know, man. It's just an element of just feeling deflated on the basis that I know survival mode settings, the mindset that I'm in. It's just proper frustrating and like disheartening. But it is what it is. It's nobody else's fault, it's mine. And it's just due to the positioning that I've created for myself. And it's my job to change it. One of the positives of today, though, is that I had a meeting with a guy called Darcy. And Darcy is a graphic designer, brand owner, and he really specializes in like merch creation for music artists and stuff like that. And he came down to the studio. But funny enough, I don't even know how I caught wind of him. I think he might have followed the page. I'm not too sure. The Tone Set Studios page, and I just DM'd him on the basis of seeing that he does graphic design, and he makes merch and whatever. But when he's came here today, he's told me that before I messaged him, he had sent the studio page to one of his friends saying that, yo, this is the space that we need to shoot in, on the basis of the concept behind the studio and this stage. When he came here today, he just said, bro, this is sick. Like, this is what, like, other brands that are of a certain level, this is the spaces that they work in, on the basis that they have the ability to create environments and to create sets to match the theme and narrative of the clothing and the concept behind the collections. So when he came here, it was just like he 100% got the vision of what it is that I was trying to do. And it was a refreshing conversation, because what came from it was me realizing there's a lot of positioning that I need to do with myself, but with the studio in itself as well. People come here and on a face value perspective, they like how the studio looks rustic and they use it as it is. But majority of people don't try to create an environment. They don't try to create a set. And I think it comes down to education in terms of when doing photo shoots or when coming up with a concept or an idea. How do you go about packaging it into something that can be delivered in a relatable way? And how can you package it so that it has an impact on the overall outcome of the photo shoot that you're doing? And if I'm honest, I believe most people that come in here don't have the ability to do that. And it's not because they're not smart. It's just because it's not a common thing. It's not what they've been educated on. I think we're just in a place, this is what I was saying to Darcy, that there's a culture of us copying, and it's what kind of Instagram or influencers teach you to do. Look at like your top five most favorite creators and copy the work that they're doing, like follow the trends. And while I get it, because it's obviously internet culture and it's how it works, I think it kind of has like seeped into though the way in which that we go about creating other things. So with that being said, when it comes to clothing brands, most people are just copying the trend of using a white background or just having models posing, but there's no actual vision or concept behind the shoot or any story or message that's trying to be communicated. And because of that, like I said, when they come here and they use the space, they like it because it's rustic and because it's different, but they're not 100% utilizing it to its maximum capacity. And it's my job to then educate my audience and the audience of the studio on how this space should be used and how it can be used. So that was a positive that came from the conversation, because even though it is something that should be obvious, when you're in the thick of it, the most obvious thing can be so oblivious and feel like it's a million miles away. That being said, I'm going to have to pivot, and that's going to be my task for this month. I'm going to continue to create the content that I've been creating because it still works and people do like it. But I'm going to attempt to make more educational pieces of content that speak about the features of the studio, the functionality of the studio, and just the common questions like, where do you park, how do you get here, and make content like that. And last thing as well, the numbers thing, I think that I'm gonna keep it going. Yesterday I put 31 on the video, but I realized it's not 31. I went past 31. I think it was the 32nd video that I did. So this will be the 33rd video. So we're just going to keep numbering the videos. I still need to implement the thumbnails. So I'm going to bring my printer here tomorrow, and I'm going to get that sorted out. But yeah, man. That's day 33. And yeah, I'll see you out tomorrow.